Hello guys, and welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my first ever sketchbook tour on this channel, and this sketchbook right here took me over 2 years to finish. So let's check it out. So before we start with this video, I want to thank everyone that watched my last one and subscribed. So hello to new subscribers, welcome to this channel, and welcome to my journey to learning art. I believe this is a Dollar Rowney sketchbook, and it has this canvas cover which I wished I painted with some gouache or something, but I didn't. But I have these stickers in it that I got from Mavic. So yeah, let's start with the first page. So on my first page I have my goals set, and my goals were just to have fun, to draw fan arts, and to do some challenges. And I did like Inktober. I wanted to also practice bodies and draw an OC, which I didn't. I wanted to use different media, but this sketchbook is like has thin paper that only supports like pencils and dry pens and like color pencils, but it didn't do well with like paint or like very inky stuff. I also wanted to doodle and to draw some weird stuff. Talking about weird stuff, I had Mr. Bean as my welcome in page, and I call this sketchbook my first sketchbook despite the fact that I already had like a sketchbook back when I was like 15 years old. But back then I really didn't consider myself as an artist, and this is my return kind of sketchbook. This is me going back to art because I stopped for a very long time, and this is the sketchbook that helped me change my mindset about art and take it a little bit more seriously. So I started the sketchbook back in December 2021, and the first thing that I did was this spread for Sora, and I did these sketches with black pencil, and I did this rendered portrait of her with pencils, colored pencils. I did stick some tape to prevent these two pages from smudging together. Here I have some sketches of my cat Moon back when he was still a small kitten. These are just some weird stuff, and this is when I had exams but I didn't really feel like studying, and I never did actually. So I just drew myself like studying. These are some bodies from an old painting, and it's early February 2022, so a few months in, and I only did a few drawings once a month. This is a portrait, and this is from an anime which I don't really remember. Here I tried to draw like a body from imagination, but it wasn't really successful. And here it's early August 2022. This is just like tea time with family, and it's from life. These are some just weird stuff, and this is a quote. Here is another drawing from life, and this is my grandma taking a nap. Here I drew this princess, but then I was like, maybe I should make her cursed. And I did. And apparently it's 2 a.m. and I had a few colored pencils and I did this. I don't know if you watched my gouache review. So this is from my gouache review, and this was my first ever gouache portrait and also my last. And I wish to go back and do gouache again. I mean, it's been a really long time. And this is the same actress, but here I drew her with like pencil. Here I was just like stressed about exams, and this is something that I do quite often, which is to just like go on Pinterest and draw whatever there is. And it's early December, it's the World Cup. I made this spread for Chugesang, and yeah, I was really into him in that period of time. This is supposed to be Stanyol from XO, but it doesn't even look like him. And this is again just like a Pinterest picture which I really liked. This is from Life. This is our dish cabinet, And I really like doing these live things, and it's early the January 2023. One thing that I didn't really like about this sketchbook is that I didn't really use it often because it didn't have like a purpose. So I only used the sketchbook whenever I had time or whenever I felt like it. In the future, I hope to have like separate sketchbook, each one dedicated to a subject. For example, one is for gesture studies, one is for idea generating, one is for portrait, and to practice really well. I know that it's really good to just have fun sometimes, but also I want to practice because I want to become better. I'm not doing this as a hobby anymore. I'm really serious about it. And I believe this is from imagination, which I suck at, and this is from Pinterest. Again, probably from Pinterest. And oh, this one. So me and my grandma would go to this, like, buy these traditional donuts, and I was very interested in this guy's character. I mean, it was really funny. Like, the guy that makes the donut like seemed to be very intimidating, but he was actually very nice. And the guy that sells it, that serves them, is also very nice, but he was the complete opposite of this guy. And after that, I drew her. I believe she's a model. I just saw her on Pinterest and I turned her into a mermaid. But now that I'm looking at this spread like this, it looks like this guy is checking her out, which is very weird. And again, another Pinterest spread, and it's 3 a.m. on a February on 2023. Here is when I watched Wanda's movie, but I didn't finish her body. Oh, this was very traumatizing. So I saw a guy that had a bug crawl into his ear, and he was screaming because it bothered him a lot and he was very annoyed. And now I sleep with my earphones in because I don't want a bug to crawl into my ear. These are gesture studies. I know they look very messy and they're really bad, but I'm trying to learn. Oh, here I have like someone that I know, but I'm not gonna share their portrait because I haven't really asked for permission. And this is again another Pinterest spread from Pinterest. Oh, this is probably one of my favorite drawings in this sketchbook because it just happened. So I tried to do like a gesture study, and then I added feathers and I turned her into an angel, and I just came up with this story right here. And if you're interested, basically in this world, angels are supposed to protect humans. She was protecting this doctor that was curing people from this really bad disease, and he ended up catching that disease, and she went all the way to the skies and found this like star that heals every disease, and she healed him. But the gods were really mad at her because she broke the laws, and then they were like, we're gonna punish you, you're gonna die. And she died. But in this world, when an angel die, they become a human. So she lived very happily ever after with that doctor, and they got married and had kids and blah blah blah. And I don't know what this is about, and this is probably from Pinterest. I didn't do that. And this is Inktober Moon edition. Moon is my cat because I drew my cat every single day in Inktober, and I was very excited to do so. Yeah, I tried different styles, and I tried like to find which style is the easiest to paint, to sketch with, and I had a lot of fun doing that. So yeah, here I tried like to draw the fur, but here I tried to do this clean style, which I really liked. This is probably my favorite drawings from it. This is Moon's cousin, Kinzo, and I really couldn't finish drawing this one because I felt like I was wasting my brush pen, and this is the brush pen I was using. I really liked it. You can get very like thin marks with it, but after that I really got lazy and I couldn't finish the rest of the prompts. But I only had like 5 to 6 prompts left, and I left these pages empty because I was like, maybe you can go back and draw whenever you feel like it. Here I tried to draw like a character, but then I realized that I really like a lot. So yeah, here is another from life drawing of my cousin. Here again I drew someone that I know from life, but I'm hiding their face. And again here I have someone's face, but I'm hiding it. And this is when I started to like 80s, and this is supposed to be Jungho, but it does not look like him, and I was very disappointed because I spent a bit of time in it. And I tried to do some portrait studies, which I really suck at these angles. And here I tried to draw Sun, but again it doesn't look like him. I tried to draw Woo Young and and Mingi, but no one looks like themselves. So I just stopped and I was like, I'm sorry 80s, I'm gonna try and draw you when I become a better artist. This is Migi and Tali from the anime, and I really like that anime, so I had this idea to turn them into like snakes, but it didn't work out. And because I have a lot of Kuromi's washi tapes, I tried to draw her in a human way, and I really like this drawing. And that's it from my sketchbook tour. I hope you enjoyed it so far, and if you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for new videos.